we give thanks to our God who is in heaven. We seem to have so much time on our hand that one day God, He will take the time out and He will remind us that He is God. We often say and we make all kinds of excuses when it comes to Him. We have so much time till that it seems that we don't have enough time to give unto the Lord. But we say again that according to His word, that one day He will take the time out and He will sit us down. I remember Isaiah during the time of his friend, the King Uzziah. You read Isaiah chapter 6. He talks about when the king died. That's the time that he recognized God. And there would come times in our lives, and there have been times, that we've lost loved ones, though it been mothers, fathers, sisters, brothers, husband, wife, grandparent, friends, or whoever, even sometimes our enemies. But listen at what Isaiah said. In the year that King Uzziah died, I saw also the Lord sitting upon a throne high and lifted up, and his train filled the temple. Above it stood the seraphim. Each one had 6 wings. With 2 wings he covered his face. With 2 wings he covered his feet. And with 2 wings he did fly. And one cried unto another, saying, Holy, holy, holy is the Lord of hosts. The whole earth is full of his glory. And the posts of the doors moved at the voice of him that cried, and the house was filled with smoke. Think about us being at a time in which Isaiah lived, even in our own lives. What when strange things began to happen? That's the time that we listen and we take the time out and we believe that there is a God. Then said I, Woe is me, for I am undone. I am a man of unclean lips. I dwell in the midst of a people of an unclean lip. For mine eyes had seen the King, the Lord of hosts. Things will give us time that we would recognize our undone condition. There will come times in our life that we can look, that when things around us began to change, that we can say that this is the Lord. Maybe God is trying to tell me something, and he's speaking even to your heart right now. Then flew one of the seraphims, having a live coal in his hand, which he has taken from with the tongs off the altar. And he laid it upon my mouth. And he said, Lo, this has touched thy lips, and thine iniquities is taken away, and thy sins are purged. I heard a voice saying, Whom shall I send? Who will go for us? Then said I, Here am I, send me. When God make the necessary changes for us and in our lives, it is time that we began to speak for him and to share his word unto a dying and a perishing world. He said, Go and tell this people, as he asked the question, Lord, how long? How long shall I preach? How long shall I teach? How long shall I talk when people seem not to be listening? Until the city be wasted without inhabitants, until there come a great forsaking, until there be no people in the land. Preach the word, he said. God wants us to preach his word.